Well, good morning, everyone. Let's get to some shenanigans in my kitchen this morning. I'm going to try real hard not to step in front of the camera. All right. There we go. I'm learning these camera shots, okay? All right. So, you can see what today's topic is today. It is cabbage. That's what we're going to be dealing with today is cabbage. Okay, I have this cabbage that's sitting in my refrigerator for about 3 weeks. I need to use it up. And so we're going to get in here and we're going to cut up some cabbage. What I'm going to do is go through the core of it, cut straight down, roll the cabbage as I go, and just keep going around until I get to the other side. And then I just pop it open, just like that. Just like that, okay? Half I'm gonna set over here to the side because I'm gonna do something else with it. One half of it, I am going to cut the core out of it. Just like that. Hold on a minute, I'm gonna get the trash can over here. I'm going to need a little bit. I'm going to need this trash can a little bit. So I'm going to get it over here. And then we're going to go right down back into that core. Cut that core right out of there. Just like that. And you know what? I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Just for the plate. So we're going to go down the edge right there. Down the edge this way at an angle, and then I'm going to go around it and pop the core right out, just like that. All right, so now half of it is going to go into a coleslaw, which I'm going to put here. The other half I'm going to fry up. Butter fried cabbage is what I'm going to do. Okay? You guys just hold on to your britches. Okay? Hold on. I'm going to show you what I do. Okay, so let me go ahead and shred this cabbage up. Some people dice their cabbage, some people shred it. I'm going to try a tool that I use in my kitchen that I've never used. I use it on carrots, but I've never used it on cabbage. But we're going to try this, and we're going to see if it works. Not working so well that direction, so let's try it. Maybe this direction. This is supposed to be a shredder. It is supposed to be. And it's not working too well. So I'm going to resort back to my old ways of how I deal with this. Let me get this off of here. And how I deal with this is I come alongside of it and I just thinly slice it. Thin as I can get it. And I do mean thin. You can hear me. Okay. And you see, it's shredding up really well this way. This method is my old method, and it seems to work better. I have had people ask me, why don't you just go ahead and buy shredded cabbage? Much easier. And to be honest, it is easier, but I like the process. I like the process of actually preparing the food. I enjoy this. So why am I going to take my joy away? Why am I going to do that? Huh? And so once I shred the cabbage, then I kind of pull it apart as it goes into the bowl. Keep moving across the half of the head of the cabbage. And then, this is like, I work it just like you would an onion. Okay. Now this time I got some bigger pieces in there. I'll deal with those in a minute. I'm gonna get these smaller pieces out of the way, tilt it over, and continue. There we go. There we go. Remember those bigger pieces? I'm going to pull those back up here. And deal with the bigger pieces. And basically what I'm going to do, same thing. I'm just going to shred these. Okay, let's make coleslaw. All right, now, with that, okay, I'm gonna set this off to the side over here. I'm gonna take this cabbage, set it off to the side over here, out of my way, because I'm gonna bring in a bowl and show you the dressing that I'm gonna make. Okay. I'm looking at this cabbage and it's not quite. I want to come in here and kind of break it up just a little bit more. All right, that looks pretty broken up to me now. Okay. Then, the dressing. Let me go get the things I need. I need, out of my refrigerator, mayonnaise. Some kind of a vinegar. I am going to use, I have this bottle of red wine vinegar that I need to use up. So that's what I'm going to use in it. We're going to get salt and pepper. To go in it. Let's see, what else? What else do I want to put in there? I think that's it so far. I'll keep thinking. So, for this slaw, I'm going to get a big spoon like this. We're going to go in and get, I don't know, half a cup of mayonnaise. Okay. All right. That's about a half a cup of mayonnaise. Okay. Then we're going to add one, two little bit of, you can use red wine vinegar, you can use apple cider vinegar. I wouldn't use white vinegar, but either one of those will work. A little salt. Oh, I know what else I needed. Some pepper. Okay. You pepper, salt and pepper it the way you want to, the way you like it. And then the kicker for it. That much sugar will do. That's probably about 2 tablespoons of sugar. Then you take this and you mix it up. Now in your coleslaw, you can add what you want to it. This is my slaw dressing that I use. You guys know I like onion and garlic. So I'm going to head to my refrigerator while I'm putting these up. And I'm going to get that garlic that you've seen me use. And that bag of onions somewhere in here. I have that I'm working on using them up. And we are going to put a handful of onions in there. About a teaspoon of garlic in there. And we're going to mix that up in there as well. And now we're going to take this slaw dressing and we're going to pour it right over the top of this slaw. Now, one of the variations that I have used in the past is if I have fresh carrots, you know, like in my refrigerator that I need to use up, I've shredded carrots and put them in here and give it a pop of color. Okay? But I don't have that today, so this is to use what you have to make a nice meal for yourself and your family. And so now we have, let me get this up here. Get all this out of the way. Get this up here so you can see it. Salt and pepper here. And now we have this nice slaw dressing. I don't like a heavy dressing on my coleslaw because this dressing is going to pull out some of the moisture from the cabbage, and it's going to thin up a little bit, okay? So we're just going to blend it all together like this. And anyone who makes coleslaw knows that the best coleslaw is one that you make like this and you put it in the refrigerator and you let it sit for a few hours at least before you dig into it. So everything kind of gets, I guess I have heard the term marinated in there. So it just kind of gets to, you know, what you, okay? And then I'm going to take a piece of this and we're going to try it and see if it needs anything. People, that is so good. So good, I'm going to go for a second piece. Just like that. You have a nice coleslaw. For you and your family, ready to go. Pay attention to the next video, because the next video, we're going to take this other half of the cabbage and we're going to make what I call fried cabbage.